Hi there, and welcome to today's episode of nwtv. I'm your host, Tony Reale. For those who have watched us regularly, you'll notice that it's been a while since I did an episode of nwtv, and that's because I've had several updates happen for me recently. And today I just really want to sit down and share some of those with you, and just to tell you how I got involved with video production and just some of the things that have happened recently that I'm really excited about and really hope that I can encourage you with. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, originally I never had any intention of getting into video production. For me, video was way too complicated and it was more than I ever wanted to get involved with. Originally I was into graphic design. I started off on an old Apple IIe about 15 years ago, back when everybody else had Pentiums and PCs. I was still working on the Apples. But I used Print Shop Deluxe and had a Qualipad, and that's when I first got involved with just coming up with really basic designs and really having fun with it. Eventually I upgraded to a Macintosh, had my old Performa 450, had a whole 33 megahertz processor, 130 meg hard drive, and a 2x CD-ROM drive that was about 2 feet long. But it really worked well, and I was really happy with it. That's when I first got involved with Photoshop and just getting creative, and that was really what got me excited about it. I did go into school and started off there and was going for marketing and graphic communications, and the first class was Intro to Graphic Workstations. And in there I had to do a whole bunch of stuff with Macintosh, which most of it I was already familiar with, but one of the assignments was getting familiar with iMovie, and I had never used iMovie, and like I said before, I was just kind of avoiding video stuff, but I gave it a shot and really enjoyed it. I created some original stuff that even my teacher was surprised I was able to come up with. Everybody thought it was really cool, so I thought if I can do this with pictures, I wonder what I could do with video. So I went on eBay and I spent a whole $35 and bought a JVC mini DV camera with a broken LCD screen, and I shot my first video with that. It was Best of the Best, episode 1. You can still find it on YouTube, and it turned out okay. You know, I look back at it now and I realize that it was very amateurish, but it was my first video. Everybody thought I was an idiot. And they thought that everything that I was doing was very juvenile, but it gave me a chance to discover that that was something I really enjoyed and actually wanted to get involved with. But once again, I had no education. Everything I learned online. I went to forums, I went on YouTube, I just basically studied whatever I could. I tried to absorb as much information as I could, but everything was self-taught. It came to a point where I started volunteering at our local church, and I just discovered that they were looking for somebody to do cinematography and video editing and stuff like that, and they had a whole production area there for their TV show, but they had no one that could do any real cinematography. They came up to a point where they were doing a Manly Man conference, and they asked me to come up with some promo videos for it, and I did the main promo video, which they really liked, and that was well received. But then I came up with this idea for a beginning trailer, kind of like you'd see in the Emmys or MTV Awards, but they didn't think that they would have enough time to shoot it, and so they just said, you know, we'll probably push that off till next year. But I decided I wanted to at least give it a shot and see what I could come up with. So I grabbed some friends. We shot the video over the course of 5 hours. We just kind of made it up as we went. And I edited the whole thing, did all the color correction, the music, and did it in about 2 days. And I showed it to them, and they were very impressed at the quality. They were very impressed at how quickly I was able to get it done. And I showed it to Mark Unger, who's the senior pastor, along with a national speaker for Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage. And he was really excited about it. He liked the idea and decided that he wanted to use it. And so we went and reshot the whole thing, and it turned out very well. I mean, there was a couple problems we ran into, but for the most part it turned out really, really good, and everybody was really happy with it. And he actually came up to me and he said, how'd you like to do this for a living? You know, with no education, with no work history besides just the freelance stuff that I did, just by being creative and showing that to them, I was able to show them. Now, I tell you this because it's, first of all, it's half of the reason that I haven't been doing Next Wave TV very recently, because I've been so busy with work and it's hard to be able to do the work and then come home and do it as a hobby. Secondly, the reason I do Next Wave TV is when I come up with something that I think is original or educational and I want to share it with you, if I don't see other videos out there, then I create a video. Like the jib crane video, I didn't see anyone else that had done that, so I wanted to make one for you guys. But I want to encourage you because I'm basically like a lot of you guys. A lot of you have written to me and said that you're just hobbyists, that you come up with this stuff as you go along, and you're learning from my videos, from other videos out there. And I really want to encourage you because I'm exactly like you. I started off with nothing and I just learned as I went, and I was creative. That was the big thing. I tried, I took risks. Even when a lot of people thought what I was doing was stupid, I still took the risk, and fortunately it paid off to the point where I have a great job. I'm really happy with it, and I'm really excited about the future that I have with this company. And so I just want to encourage you guys to keep going at it, keep being creative. The big thing is try to be creative. Try to do something original that no one else is able to do. And even if somebody else has done it or is able to do it, show how you're skilled at it that no one else could do it like you can. You know, I have my own directing style. I have my own creative style that even though I may do a video that's similar to somebody else's, it's still my own take on it. So I want to encourage you guys to just try it, and I hope you guys have success. I wish you the best. As for Next Wave TV, I'm not done with it. I've got a lot of episodes that I'm looking forward to making and a lot of creative ideas. And so I will be making some, but like I said, unless I come up with something that's original, I don't want to be wasting your time by repeating something somebody else has already said. So check out my blog. If I find something that's interesting enough, I'll go ahead and post it there and share it with you guys. My blog is nextwaveg.blogspot.com. And then, you know, you're welcome to give me an email. I don't have as much time to respond to emails as I used to, but my email address is nwtv@nextwavegraphics.net. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, for subscribing, and just go ahead, keep an eye out because you will see future episodes down the road.